All right, fellas, back to the lab. So here you can see I just created all the stuff in the other cluster. Okay, you can see here we have all the clusters selected. Okay, so we have also the same namespace name, but you can see there's an Ingress gateway being created. And the other load balancer is also there's the ports for you can use for Kiali, Prometheus, Grafana, etc. And here our load balancer on the 80 port. That's not going to display anything here. You use that for allowing virtual service mesh. Virtual service. So right here, we're going to create a firewall rule to allow traffic among the two clusters in our mesh. So that's where we need. Here we go. This is the function. So there's a function to join by. All right. If S1 should echo S asterisk, okay, is an easy function to join. We have all clusters, and they're going to apply this firewall rule here. It's creating our firewall rule. You could do it differently. All right, so we have created that. So now we're going to configure the cluster for multi-cluster mesh operation using Anthos Service Mesh CLI, like creating a mesh, like create mesh. We have our fleet and our clusters. All right, you can see the Anthos Service Mesh packages here. Let's go to workloads. All this stuff we have for the gateway. Here's gateway. All right. And if you're going to configure that, we're going to see all the namespace we have, which should be the Anthos, the default, of course, the ECO system. Other stuff is from Kubernetes, like the nodes, public, and system of it. So let's wait the mesh being created. Can even check here. The clusters, that's just the overview. All right, we have this is our Ingress gateway installed on Istio. All right, this topology is quite nice. All right, so here we're going to switch to West cluster and check all the namespaces. And now we're going to install an application over it, which is a shop. Here's all we have. We are on West. We create our namespace boutique, and we're going to apply Istio system. Namespace created. Alright, we can even go back and even click on West. Done. Okay. Service mesh. There's only the Istio Ingress gateway there. Now we're going to apply our stuff. So right here we just create a namespace and applied the sidecar injection. This is to apply the sidecar injection on Istio system. All right, let me clone the application. Alright, still receiving that. Taking a while, okay. Cool. That's why we have the west and east, alright. So we're going to apply our boutique on west, on namespace boutique. Here we go, you can see here the difference, creating a infill, should have an ingress for that. And now we created on west, and now we're going to create an east. First, you're going to switch to east, create a namespace, apply the sidecar injection. You can see here kubectl eastl system, get pods, eastld JSON array. You're overwriting that rev, okay, on that namespace for that namespace boutique, alright. Alright, you just label it then. Okay. From the to label. Sidecar, when you have one pod and when you have two containers, and one container demands for your application the logic stuff and the other is security, other stuff, then that it can work for you. Let's click on here on Service Mesh. Everything that's installed. I'm going to apply all deployments on west, on east, sorry. Here we go. Alright, so now I'm gonna get the URL to access the ingress gateway on each cluster. So let's get it. First we have the west, so I'm going to get the ingress gateway and put into a var, and the east gateway. You're switching to west and east and get the east to ingress gateway. I could get it from the Kubernetes. Can double check it here. Alright, so that's proved. So here we have all the servers installed. If you have an ingress, it's to get in, but in this case you're using the load balancer of this, guys. This is the guys that you can create after a virtual service. The virtual service, obviously, you cannot see here in the interface of Kubernetes, alright? So let's go to Anthos, Service Mesh. There's a, just do this. You can see here you have all the other services. You have one front end, your pod stuff, product category service, alright. So we have our service here. We can even filter. Not by namespace, I want to filter by, I should filter here by cluster on the service mesh. Oh, I should filter. And I should be able to apply that bar service to mesh. Since I have two clusters, here we go. Look, it's a little bit different now. See the ingress gateway, reds, front end, servicing the proxy to workload, etc. Everything you had. Like if you click here, you see all the mesh one server that communicates to the other. So I should filter by cluster, okay? But it's not an option anymore, clusters. It should be. I don't think that's correct because I've done that in a while. But by the way, let's go to front end. It doesn't go to the servicing. Let's click on front end. All right. We have our load generator, front end, and the service it forwards to. Now I want to select the outbound stuff. All right, we're gonna be working with this in the next lab because I'm gonna prepare some stuff to be done. See you in the next lab.